When asked to think about a production with excellent sound design, Better Call Saul immediately comes to mind. Created by Vince Gilligan, who also directed Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul is known for its incredible sound and music. Receiving critical acclaim and winning many awards, including 5 awards for Television Program of the Year from the American Film Institute. Even this episode, Magic Man, was nominated for the 2021 Golden Reel Award for Outstanding Achievement in Sound Editing. The sound is purposeful and acts as a multifunctional tool to convey character development, create tension, build an environment, help tell the story, and so much more.
What do you want?
I just want you to admit it.
Dave Porter is a Los Angeles-based composer who also worked on other productions like Breaking Bad and El Camino, and has composed all the music for Gilligan's projects. At this point in the episode, we're following Gene, who is Saul's new persona in the future, post-Breaking Bad. We're sent into his daily life with Welcome to My World, a 1962 song by Jim Reeves.
Welcome to my world.
The use of the music here is made essential by Porter, who, in his interview with Consequence, stated that there has to be a reason for music, and that he uses music as a tool to help the storytelling. The use of this piece does just that, and was discussed in the podcast Better Call Saul with Commentary, where editor Chris McCaleb described it as giving
the false impression that everything's okay, and that it's dull and ordinary.
Referring to the repetition of his days, emphasised by a montage of still shots of his work life. This repetition can also be seen previously in the series. It became a motif, as nearly all the times we see Gene, we are introduced to his mundane life with music, setting a similar, almost stationary tone. It successfully does this, and the implementation of music here makes the next segment feel more intense. Scorsese's idea of the power of montage can be applied here, as this motif gives us a sense of the tone of the scene and locks the viewer into the sequence of these events, driving the narrative. Michel Chion, a 1970s French experimentalist composer, has theories that can be applied here. The song can be described as empathetic because it matches Gene's mood and his apathetic nature towards his life, and it evokes that mood in the audience, almost creating boredom when paired with the still shots on screen. This feeling is further enhanced when paired with the droning foley of objects in the scene, such as the blender. These sounds are added by Nick Forshager, the sound designer who worked alongside Porter on an abundance of Gilligan's work. The music fades suddenly as Jeff arrives to confront Gene about his identity as Saul Goodman. This is a complete turning point in the show, and the dissipation of music is purposefully used to demonstrate the fading of Gene's safe mundanity. Forshager explains in an interview with Cinemontage that he tries to create tension in from the environments in the show. The depletion of music brings attention to the atmos of the scene, the room tone of the mall. The sound remaining can be classed using Chion's theories as a vast extension, as we're left hearing everything in the sonic space, in this case, the mall, from the footsteps to even the voices of people outside the shop.
Mixed up with someone. My name is Takovic. Gene Takovic.
This not only creates realism within the scene, but also causes the audience to feel overwhelmed and stressed, alike to how Gene feels in this moment. The dialogue between Jeff and Gene has the characters repeating more or less the same idea in different words, as described in the podcast. This breaks down Gene, as though it were breaking down his fake but safe persona.
Better call Saul.
What? I can't even hear that.
Better call Saul.
Also, throughout this scene, there's an almost static keynote that gets louder and louder until it crescendos after Jeff leaves. At this point, Forshager pulls us out of the vast extension and temporarily into a null extension, where we only hear what Gene hears. This presents the pressure building for Gene until it's too much and he explodes into panic, which is reflected by the audio of the mall returning as he runs to the phone. When combined, the use of sound design is purposeful in changing direction of the series. It creates a narrative showing the end of his piece.